gonna roll.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see...
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Stafford going to put it up right away. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. 1 play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. There's another one complete to Shenault. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll run for the first time here with Kyren Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. To throw is Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 17 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The numbers for Williams a week ago, 19 carries, 76 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak,
through an opening, and there he goes. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some. I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Fights off the defender. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Ritter throwing on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 41.
Ritter. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Touchdown, Falcons! Gabriel Davis, 31 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
They got the touchdown. It's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it second down and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And this defense rejuvenated apparently as they drop him behind the line again. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On third down, here's Williams. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. Scott Miller deep for Atlanta. Taken from just outside the 30. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Gabe Davis and the offense getting the football back here. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Drill, 52. Ready.
Ritter off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. Kyron Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Desmond Ritter and his offensive mates ready to take over again. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 29-yard line.
Go and play action. Ritter. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards.
Black ultra. Ready.
On 1st down, Ritter. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On play action, here's Ritter. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Up the middle, it's Williams. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Ritter located his running back Robinson. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Working downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. 52 blaster. Check view. Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Kittle up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. On 1st down, Stafford here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms around the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Evades the tackler, and now some space. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Stafford on 1st down. He's got Cooper Kupp on a slant. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On second down, here's Stafford. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
To the air again, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Denver, where you see the final score there. Michael Wilson, a touchdown catch in the victory.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
That's interference. Defense.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Robinson up the middle. Shifts past him at the 45. Darian Kendrick brings him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Bootlegging out here, Ritter. And his throw is incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Back to throw, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
46-yard line.
97.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Ritter now. Sliding out of the pocket. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Off of play action, here's Stafford. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter escaping the pressure right. This pass is caught by London. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Right, 6. Red, yellow, blue stripe.
Ritter from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Ready?
Ritter completes this quickly. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Robinson diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So the 2nd time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and of course he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're fighting. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Stafford's pass complete. He's got Cup, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford now to throw. To the left side and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Set, hut.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Ritter to throw it. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Set, ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Hand off now to Robinson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 90 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
Okay, right.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Drill, 52. 6, back up. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And that's caught by the tight end, Branson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Robinson again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. After
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stafford on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day.
Touchdown, Rams! Laviska Shenault. 41 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Bijan Robinson of the Falcons back onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down and a run by Robinson. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
Ready.
Now Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Ready?
That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Here we go.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Right back to Davis. It's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Let's go now.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Ready.
On the run, it's Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now 1st and goal. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And that's a touchdown as they broke our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now Stafford and the Rams down by 6, 25 seconds remaining. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Stafford. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.